Hello everyone, welcome to Truth Well Told Tarot. This is the weekend bonus read for Saturday the 14th to Sunday the 15th of December 2019 for all signs. As usual, it may or may not resonate with you. You decide what resonates and leave the rest. So, angels, spirits, guides, what is the message please for all signs for the weekend? What do people need to hear? What message? Interesting. Know your fears. This is about becoming familiar with your fears. Because sometimes what we fear is fear itself. It's the unknown, isn't it? But when we become familiar with something that makes us scared or doubt ourselves, it is the understanding, isn't it, of what the fear is, the root cause. Maybe searching for greater understanding for some of you. Because sometimes those fears can magnify, can't they? But when we have greater understanding of what the cause of our fear is, that's when we can do something about it. That's when we can really turn the tables, you know? Okay. Angels, what is the message, please? This is the Angel Answer deck. What is the message, please? Okay. We have abundance. I just feel this can obviously talk about wealth. You know, this person is holding coins, but also they're holding something that's of great value to them. And I feel for some of you, you're only able to see something of great value when you understand what is holding you back from achieving it. Let's see what the cards have to say. This is really beautiful energy. You know, the card of abundance is you're being offered a route to abundance now, but something might be blocking it. Don't let fear hold you back. Okay, so I'm going to use the Marchetti deck. This is the Tarot of Dreams. I know some of you asked what this deck is. It is the Tarot of Dreams by Marchetti. It's one of my favourite decks. You know, I always believe if you're going to have tarot cards, you should feel a connection to them at some point. You should appreciate the imagery. You know, the imagery should talk to you. Okay. Angel, spirits, guides, what do people need to hear for the weekend, please? What is the guidance? Messages, please. Thank you. You see, there's the abundance. We have the sun. And we have the Five of Wands. What else do we have, please, angel, spirits, guides? Thank you. We have the Knight of Wands. I think that's one card, yes. And we have the Eight of Swords. Five of Coins. 2 5s here. There's definitely something holding you back. 5s can sometimes be, you know, also when we're not looking in the right direction. For me as a reader anyway. But yeah, we have the Queen of Coins. There's the abundance. And Do I need another card? I think I'm going to get one more, actually. Knight of Wands and Queen of Coins. Let's get one more card, thank you. Two more cards. Okay, we have the Six of Swords and the King of Coins. Interesting. We have a couple here, a power couple. Now, the King and Queen of Coins can talk about a couple who are exceptionally wealthy, or can be, or will be. Maybe you're working together as a couple towards greater material success. You know, this is a Capricorn and Taurus energy. Both of those are earth signs that are representing success and stability. So I do feel for some of you could be a power couple. And I'm saying this as an aside before I get into the reading. But also, I will say the King and Queen of Coins can be about meeting a potential romance at work. So this can be forming a relationship in the workplace. But, you know, I am saying that as an aside. We have another 5 here. There's unexpected change for some of you. We have 3 5s. 5 talk about unexpected change, or change needing to happen. So yeah, 3 5s in the reading. But I don't think it's a bad thing, to be fair, because we have the Sun here. So here we have somebody who feels that they can't move forward. This is the 8 of Swords, and it is those swords bursting that bubble of illusion. The fact that you are more powerful than you realise. It's just your mental negativity that stops you from moving forward. That is the 8 of Swords. It is the prisoner of the mind card for me as a reader. What is stopping you forward? And I certainly feel for some of you, there is an opportunity now for everything to become clear. For the path to be lit before you, to get direction back in your life, and also overcome any blocks. Sometimes there's a wall in this Sun card with the Rider-Waite deck, and it is for the reason of overcoming blocks, overcoming boundaries, overcoming your own limitations or limitations other people have placed on you. Remember, this is all about understanding your fears, and this is about shedding light on what is keeping you stuck. What is keeping you negative? What is stopping you from moving forward? What block is in your mind, in your inner world, to stop you from moving forward in your external environment? Because this is about new growth. This is about success as well. The Sun is a great card of worldly success, monetary success in a way. It is also a card of celebration, joy, good news. When the Sun comes out, good things start to happen. You know, there's so much good and positivity in the card. It is time to shed light on a situation that I don't feel for some of you is as bad as you make out, because this can be a real card of magnified energy. And you see this bubble, also, you know, if you look through a bubble, it magnifies things. And there's a big message of now's the time to burst the bubble of whatever's keeping you stuck. And see truths, because both of these cards are truth. I feel it is very much about getting clarity on moving forward, because when you do, I think that's when the good things start to happen in your life. It is being open to move forward, being able to release from what's keeping you stuck. This is a beautiful energy. This is divine light as well. I almost kind of feel it is a message from the divine in a way to say now's the time to understand, shine a line on what is keeping you stuck. Because you're being told to know your fears. Because that, from the Sun's perspective, the card of natural power, is empowering. And this is why we have strife and we have struggle here. Both of these cards are about struggle and strife. Now, The Pentacles energy can be about monetary struggle, financial struggle, can be to do with property, can be where your foundations might have been rocked. Things that you thought you could rely on, that were stable, may be rocked in some way, because the fives are all about instability. And this very much can be about struggle. It can just be about petty conflict, petty squabbles. It's kind of quite childish, the Five of Wands. It is people wanting to have their say, you know, all at the same time, and their views wanting to be heard more than the others, you know. But it can also be, you know, the wands represent effort, and you can see these people struggling with those wands. So it can be about a struggle, because the more these people struggle, the more they just go round and round in the same circle, because they're not seeing the bigger picture, which is exactly what the Five of Wands is telling you to do. You see, I think it's one person. I'm still figuring out if there's a baby there, but but this person could easily go into this church, which is a church here, and seek shelter from the cold. This is reminding us that in our struggle, in our strife, there's still divine energy watching over us, and that's what you're being reminded of with the sun. And these people could go in and seek shelter from the cold. They're out in the cold. It's almost kind of like they're isolating themselves. They're making their own situation worse by not recognizing that there is a route through this situation here, a solution to what they're facing at the moment, or a temporary one at least. And it is about stepping back and seeing the bigger picture of what this is, because both of these energies are very much when you're up close, you know, when you're kind of nose to nose with a situation and you just feel completely consumed by it, which is very much this person in a bubble. And that is why I do feel for this really poignant that this came out, actually. Know your fears, because there will be great value in understanding that. I'm going to go to the Five of Swords. Let's do the fives together. We have this card, which can be about negative thinking, can also be about conflict in your external world. This can be about when you're stopping yourself by thinking negatively from seeing a path forward. It's the visionary energy. This is Venus in Aquarius. And it sometimes says, really take a step back now to see the long-term picture of the situation that you're in. Again, similar energy. Because that Aquarian energy is asking you to see what good can come of being involved in this situation. If it is external conflict, it is about seeing past the immediate and really taking a view. Do you really need to be in this battle? Because it is a battle. It is conflict with other people. And once you get that Aquarian perspective in a way that is part of this energy, then it allows you to take the steps to move forward, I feel. And I feel that's what the Knight of Wands... Well, actually, I am going to go to this one, okay? That's what the Six of Wands, we're going from a 5 to a 6. The restoration of equilibrium. Now this can be a journey as well. A greater journey of learning. The Six of Swords. Certainly in terms of getting clarity, seeing the path forward, bringing a positive transition to your life, because this is how, understanding how to take the actions to come out of choppy waters, which is very much 3 5s in your reading, really immense instability, to bring real equilibrium back in your life. And I feel for some of you it is about perception, it is about getting to see the bigger picture, because that's when positive transition starts to happen. And that's when I feel for some of you start taking the steps to bring greater value and solidity in your life. This is about trusting your own capabilities now, refocusing on your path, taking the practical steps, the The coins energies are very much about your own practical capabilities to bring real success into your life. And these do link with abundance, both of these people. Now, I mentioned people before, so I'm not going to labour on that. That might resonate for some of you. But these energies are, certainly the King of Coins, he's a great solution provider as well, by looking at the detail of a situation, the facts, not allowing emotions or mental blocks to cloud your judgment. But this is somebody who is practical. They look at the facts. What steps do I need to take towards success, towards getting to where I want to be, to bring greater value into my life than where I am now? 5 of Pentacles. How do I overcome this struggle? How do I overcome this negative thinking? And it is about understanding your own capabilities, refocusing on you. Because this Sun card is not just awakening in your external environment, this is awakening from within as well. Understanding your own power from within. Sometimes, because it's, this is Apollo, the sun god, who flies a route, from morning till night, till the moon takes over. And I do feel for some of you, it is about finding that path forward. Because sometimes we see a child in this picture, the Sun card in the Rider-Waite deck. And it is somebody who is experienced, who has overcome challenge. And they're experienced, they understand what they want and how to get there now. So I feel for some of you that you have all the skills and experience that you need. That's what you're being told, and you have to trust that. King of Coins is about trust. But I do feel he also is a solution provider, and the solution is in your hands, I feel, within your practical capabilities. Now, the Queen of Coins is a really powerful energy, because this is Capricorn, this is Taurus, this is Capricorn. She is, obviously, her major arcana is the Devil. And she's very much, now is the time to understand you have the ability to bring abundance into your life. As she is surrounded by abundance, you can be that successful too. It is about employing your practical capabilities, but staying on track. Because if you go off that track, that's when you fall prey to the devil. And that's when you remain exactly where you are. Devil keeps you exactly where you are, in chains. He loves the doubters. And that's why I'm kind of saying again, you need to understand your fears. Because this is time for the green light to go. This is the time for understanding your own power and potential, which is the Wands. This is about the efforts will be rewarded. There will be positive change when you really channel your power and put in the effort to bring in positive change about. Because whatever you're searching for is about trusting that you're going to get there now. Because this is very much about good news. And we have the card of abundance and bringing greater value to your life now. So whatever that entails, it is about getting back on your horse or taking the reins of your life in some way to really make it happen now. It is finding that energy, that drive to charge ahead, because this is fast progress. And believe it or not, it's saying that fast progress can be made in a situation when you really get on that horse or dragon. It's generally a horse, but in this case it looks like a dragon. Okay, I'm gonna pull a fairy card. Okay, yeah, this makes perfect sense. Motivation. When spring approaches, the flower fairies urge you to spring into action. If there's something you've been merely thinking about doing, they say get busy and do it. And I just feel that word, just do it. Just do it. Interesting. I'm going to pull one more card to finish off the reading, but this is a really interesting reading. Yeah, I love this. Life energy. I don't think I've pulled this card before. The Happy Fairy of Sunshine brings you lots of life-giving energy. She reminds you to shine your light and reveal anything in the shadows that needs to be healed. Yeah. And I feel for some of you there is fears, there is doubts, maybe things that you're not facing. But the 3 5s are all about change. Change can happen when you really take action now. Beautiful energy, and it's a really beautiful reading for some of you. I hope you enjoyed the reading. If you did, please do like, share and subscribe. I hope it's a wonderful weekend for you all. I hope you all enjoy it. Hopefully it's not raining floods like it is here. And I'll see you next time.